Welcome, curious minds, to a world of knowledge and discovery. Thank you for choosing our video on Chōsen gakko. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Are North Korean schools in Japan? Chōsen means Korean, referring to the Joseon dynasty, and gakko means school. They are affiliated with the Chonrian, the General Association of Korean Residents in Japan, which has strong ties to North Korea. Sometimes Chōsen schools are referred to as Chonrian schools. They teach loyalty to the North Korean regime and hostility to the Western Bloc. Their students are born in Japan, but the lesson has a distinctive North Korean perspective. Japan has no control over the curriculum. As of 2012, there were 135 Chōsen schools in Japan, 38 kindergartens, 54 elementary schools, 33 middle schools and 10 high schools, along with Korea University, not to be confused with Korea University in Seoul. As of 2014, there were about 150,000 Zainichi Koreans affiliated with the Chonrian in Japan, and they form the clientele of the schools. As of 2013, these schools had almost 9,000 ethnic Korean students. The vast majority of Koreans in Japan do not attend Chōsen gakko. For example, 87% of Koreans in Osaka attend wholly Japanese schools which make no provisions for bilingual education. They are distinct from Kankoku gakko, which are overseas South Korean schools in Japan, which receive approval from the South Korean government and incorporate the South Korean educational curriculum and regular Japanese curriculum. As we progress, let's shine a spotlight on background and examine its intricate interplay within our topic. During the Japanese occupation of Korea between 1905 and 1945, many Koreans migrated to Japan optionally and forcefully. The Japanese colonial government attempted to crush Korean identity, restricting the teaching and use of the Korean language both within Korea and Japan. In the wake of the collapse of colonial rule in Korea in 1945, approximately 2 million Koreans have returned to their homeland, whilst approximately 600,000 remained in Japan. Under the U.S. occupation of Japan, ethnic Koreans were able to set up their own schools in which Korean culture could be taught and celebrated. However, these schools soon faced restrictions. The American Occupation Administration instructed the Japanese Ministry of Education to close Korean ethnic schools. Protests broke out. Clashes between the Japanese government and the ethnic Korean population peaked with the Hanshin education incident on 24 April 1948, in which 1,732 people were arrested. The same day, Japanese police went to Chōsen schools, forced out the students and nailed the doors shut. In 1949, all Chōsen schools were closed. In this section, we'll be shedding light on revival and relationship with North Korea and its impact on our understanding of the subject. Set up in October 1945, the League of Koreans, also known as the Chorin, initially opened and operated the schools, until the organization was disbanded due to its socialist ties in 1949. Then, after the Korean War armistice was signed, the Chorin was restarted under the new name Chonrian, and they were able to reopen the schools. Although the schools were reopened, their situation was still precarious. The only way for Chōsen schools to be both accredited and free of Japanese interference is to gain miscellaneous school status, which is granted by local authorities, not the Central Ministry of Education. After the Japanese government normalized relations with South Korea in 1965, it encouraged local authorities to deny miscellaneous status to North-affiliated Chōsen schools. Despite this, by 1975, all existing Chōsen schools had obtained miscellaneous school status. The Chonrian has been labeled as North Korea's de facto embassy in Japan. A lot of difficulties for Chōsen schools and Koreans in Japan arise from the Chonrian's links to Pyongyang. In the immediate decades after the Korean War, North Korea far outstripped South Korea economically. As a growing industrial economy, North Korea funneled funds through the Chōsen to finance Chōsen schools, along with parents paying tuition fees. In 2021, a press release from Pyongyang reported that, since the start of the Chōsen gakko, North Korea had sent over financial support. As we enter this new chapter, let's navigate the complexities of rise in anti-Korean sentiment and unravel its multifaceted nature. On 17 September 2002, the Japanese media reported that, back in the years, Japanese citizens had been abducted by the North Korean government. The abductions, in addition to North Korea's nuclear tests, resulted in a rise of anti-Korean sentiment. There were reports of Chōsen gakko students being spat on, receiving verbal abuse, and having their distinctive uniforms slashed. These attacks stoked fear amongst the Chōsen community. It became common practice to wear Western-style uniforms on the way to school and change into their Korean uniforms once they arrived. Each set of uniform cost, so this protection measure represented a significant cost. As we enter this new phase, let's analyze Japan withdraws tuition fee funding from different angles and evaluate its significance. In 2010, the Japanese Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports, Science and Technology (MEXT) implemented the Tuition Waiver and Tuition Support Fund Program for High School Education Tuition Waiver Program. This new scheme would lessen the financial burden on families by making high school free for public, private, international and foreign schools. However, the decision was made to exclude schools affiliated with the Chōsen. Tokyo Korean junior and senior high school charges per year to attend, which many Korean immigrants struggle to afford, so a tuition fee waiver would make a big difference to poorer parents who have no choice but to send their children to Japanese schools. In the 2011 fiscal year, the Osaka prefectural government ended subsidies to an educational corporation which operates Tenshin Gak. In February 2013, the Japanese central government, citing the development of the North Korean nuclear program and a lack of cooperation regarding the North Korean abductions of Japanese citizens, officially declared that Shingak may not be a part of the tuition waiver program. On May 17, 2013, the United Nations Economic and Social Council released a report citing the committee is concerned at the exclusion of Korean schools from the state party's tuition waiver program for high school education, which constitutes discrimination. By 2020, the Chōsen community had organized over 200 protests against the government's decision. In the next segment, we'll be exploring legal challenges and school closures and its implications for our subject matter. Lawsuits have been launched throughout Japan against these unfair treatments against Shingak students as discrimination based on ethnic origin and heritage. In July 2017, the Osaka District Court ruled that the exclusion of Osaka Korean High School from the high school tuition fee waiver program was unlawful. A few months later, the Tokyo District Court ruled against a Chōsen gakko school, upholding the Japanese government's decision to withhold tuition subsidies. However, the Supreme Court ruled in August 2019 that it was lawful to exclude Tokyo Korean Junior and Senior High School, the largest Chōsen school in the country, from the scheme. The court cited the school's connections to Chōsen amidst tensions with North Korea. Osaka Chōsen Chūkyū closed in March 2018 due to financial difficulties, according to a school spokesperson. In 2023, 3 more schools in the Osaka prefecture closed due to a lack of financial support from both Tokyo and Pyongyang. With our curiosity piqued, let's embark on a dedicated exploration of hate speech and its fascinating intricacies. In November 2019, former high-ranking member of far-right group Seito Kuki was fined for calling Chōsen schools spy training centers. The time has come to unravel the secrets behind COVID-19 pandemic and gain a deeper understanding. At the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, when the Japanese government was distributing face masks to kindergartens, they chose not to distribute them to Chōsen gakko. There was public outcry in South Korea, and the collective efforts of 1,500 civic groups resulted in donations of 1,500 masks and over. Let's now shift gears and explore 2023 investigations from Seoul authorities through a critical lens, uncovering its strengths and weaknesses. In December 2023, the South Korean Ministry of Unification began investigating actor Kwon Hae-hyo, producer Cho Yoon-sung, and film director Kim Ji-woon for unauthorized contact with North Koreans after making a documentary highlighting discrimination in Chōsen schools. Article 9 of the Inter-Korean Exchange and Cooperation Act states that South Korean citizens must notify the Ministry of Unification in advance if they intend to contact a citizen of North Korea, even if abroad. This legislation especially applies to those seeking to make contact with people linked to Chōsen schools that are affiliated with the Chonrian, the General Association of Korean Residents in Japan, which has ties to North Korea. However, if the person being contacted is a citizen of South Korea, no advance notification is required. Cho Yoon-sung stated, "In the past 10 years, I have made several documentaries related to Koreans in Japan, and this is the first time something like this has happened." The news of Seoul's investigations sparked outrage in Japan, with many fearing they could be suspected as a spy for simply speaking to someone North Korean. An restaurant owner, who is an ethnic Korean and third-generation immigrant in Japan, stated, "It's perfectly natural for Koreans who have been in Japan for several generations to be on familiar terms with. It's certainly nothing to report to the authorities." Turning our focus to schools, let's explore its key elements. Aichi Prefecture. Aichi Korean Middle and High School. Formerly had junior high school classes. Shiba Prefecture. Shiba Korean Primary and Junior High School, Ehime Prefecture. Fukuoka Prefecture. Kyushu Korean Junior Senior High School. Fukushima Prefecture. Gifu Prefecture. Gunma Prefecture. Hiroshima Prefecture. Hiroshima Korean School, Hokkaido. Hokkaido Korean Primary, Middle and High School, Hokkaido Prefecture. Kobe Korean Senior High School. Ibaraki Prefecture. Ibaraki Korean Primary, Middle and High School, Kanagawa Prefecture. Kanagawa Korean Year Sister High School. Yokohama. Formerly served Junior High School. Nambu Korean Primary School, Kosaki, Kyoto Prefecture. Kyoto Korean Junior High School. Formerly served Junior High School, Mi Prefecture. Myoji Prefecture. Tohoku Korean Primary and Junior High School, formerly served high school students, Nagano Prefecture. Okayama Prefecture. Okayama Korean Kindergarten, Osaka Prefecture. Saitama Prefecture. Shiga Prefecture. Shizuoka Prefecture. Tokaji Prefecture. Tokyo. Tokyo Korean Junior and Senior High School. Tokyo Korean 9th Elementary School. Wakayama Prefecture. Yamaguchi Prefecture. As we venture forward, let's take a closer look at closed and emerged schools and its impact on our understanding. Aichi Prefecture. Aichi Korean No. 9 Elementary School, Fukui Prefecture. Fukuoka Prefecture. Kokura Korean Kindergarten, Kitakyushu, Gifu Prefecture. Toki Hyogo Prefecture. Kyoto Prefecture. Merged renamed to Kyoto Korean Elementary School, Nara Prefecture. Niigata Prefecture. Osaka Prefecture. Sakai Korean Elementary School. Izumitsu. Saitama Prefecture. Tokyo. Tokyo No. 8 Korean Elementary School, Nomaguchi Prefecture. Nomaguchi Korean High School. I'm here to provide you with the best information, so let me know what else you'd like to learn about.